Alright, we're back with another session of the council. Let's head upstairs.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I'm always impressed with games that take place in one location, like the one manor, the castle or something, and just really dive deep into the secrets and idiosyncrasies of that one place. It always feels so much more fleshed out and interesting.
Whoa. Impressive.
Quite.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of your story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Oh, I am
Thank
very
you,
low.
son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable.
Well,
I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind
what is
if
that
she
on his
does.
hand?
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Art collector. Business is confidential. Could use occultism. I don't have. Oh, I could use the royal jelly though. Okay, no. Professional secret. Members of. Yeah. You know, this feels like a secret society. Maybe not the best to just spill that. How do I? If I say enter inventory, use one to use. Okay. Probably use it here. No. Okay. One. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay. Business is confidential.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things, and to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes. Don't have enough in manipulation to do this. just say... I don't want to use 2 royal jellies for this, so I would just say... yes, I'll give it.
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her? You mean Sarah has gone missing?
Shit. I shouldn't have said that.
Let's not exaggerate, Your Eminence.
Oops.
I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until you either give a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. I'll say okay.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Oh, I'm gonna look. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventures. Don't hesitate to look for them. Of course. There looks like a ledger. Definitely not going over there before I take a look over here. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 3 to use. Okay. Ooh.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
So I am totally drained on effort points right now. What you got here?
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Oh man, I really hope Oedipus doesn't have anything to do with this game. What have we got here? Ah. Uranus eating
Saturn
Zeus.
devouring his
Yep.
son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this. Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Alright, what's on the ledger?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Erudition. Yeah, flip through it.
Open to Brutus's page.
Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then,
Covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Ooh.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
Not the surprising man at the door.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something. Okay, I'm guessing invent a lie?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Ah.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed
Ew.
our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Ooh. tough choice, but he clearly knows a lot. Maybe I'll do a second run through and just do the opposite of everything I did. But
Let's
this
see what
time,
Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
oh, I think I have a lot.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
She hasn't left the island.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Sure.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
How could she leave?
Don't worry,
You can't.
Louis.
You can be seen 300
I'm
meters
sure
out.
nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Yeah, that was quick eating. Ew.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Yep, there we go.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. And the artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President.
Ooh.
She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have
Psychology.
perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late.
Oh.
You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Couple of missed opportunities. But I'm guessing the erudition one gave me an opportunity there. Although even with the missed opportunity, I still noticed that Washington seems to know the name.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
I like how everyone has an accent except for the French guy. Alright, where is my room?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Ooh, Napoleon.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Guess we're gonna discover who all of our extra guests are. And maybe something else a little spicy if we can find it. Yep.
Decorum guide.
Could be useful. Golden elixir. Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. Carry no more than 5. And another book.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Quite a good many things here. Oh. More Devil's Thorn. Leads to the upstairs. Oh. No, looks like I can't go up. Nothing here? No.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
Yeah. Not much of a history buff, so I don't recognize too many of these names. Of course I know who Napoleon is. This Washington guy, I can't say I've heard of him. Although I have a feeling I'll find out who they are in playing the game. Nothing over there. No name tag on that room. What's this?
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Oh. Was that one of the coins? Yes, it was. Neat. Actually, in those exchanges, did I get any further than any of these talents? Yes, swift. And out of breath. Oh, I got this one already. Gain 1 skill point in agility. What's some of the other ones? So, do that a bit more. Interpreter. Cover all of Manuel Godoy's immunities and vulnerabilities. Ah, so he will be in this game. I will meet him. Lord Mortimer's immunities and vulnerabilities. I got a character. No, not character. Journal? Ah. Mortimer. Oh, so... Okay, this is Adams, I'm guessing. Not Mortimer. Yeah, 'cause it's not changing. So Mortimer is immune to conviction. Servants are vulnerable to manipulation. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I can see a bit of a little write-up on who they all are. The skin in this game is really good. I gotta give them credit on that. The eyes are still a little bit uncanny valley, especially when in action, but I've never seen a game with the wrinkles quite like this, gotta say. Who are we here?
President George Washington.
Ah. There, down there. Oh, what was that? Another coin? Yes. Sweet. Oh, what do we got here?
Great. Honey.
More royal jelly. Nice. Another coin behind these cushions? Nope. Okay. Who have we got here?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
His Eminence? Ah, this is probably my room.
Huh, that's me.
Let's see if I've got anything else on the way. Now I'm worried that in my zigzagging I've missed all these corners. What if the coins... I don't even know if the coins do anything.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Duke Manuel Godoy. Oh, another coin. Nothing there.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
And I think I'm right back to where I started, yes? This is Napoleon? Yep, Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay. Well, found a few coins, found a book. Overall, I would say that this was quite a successful evening. Right. Let's head in my room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Open the letter without breaking the seal. If I pop 2 royal jellies, I could open this without breaking the seal. And I'm guessing that would mean no breaking of trust. Although I will have info on the names, so as long as I don't let that slip in front of them. Not gonna just unseal the letter because I don't want to do anything bad. Quickly, does it? Doesn't tell me. Can I only have 5 royal jelly? I'm not entirely sure right now. Inventory. Oops. Only gives me 2, right? Yeah, let's do it. I want to know.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Alright. Carmelite water. Oh, wish I had this a second ago. Costs no effort, can carry no more than 5. Don't know if I can only carry 5 royal jelly.
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Oof.
Yet again,
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Yeah, that's repetitive. Repetition is a little
The
interesting.
Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
What do we have here? Ah, and my last point doesn't go to waste.
Golden Elixir.
A golden elixir.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Oh, what do we got up here? Ah, need agility. Looks like it's amber. Hey, I've got a bar. Why can't I just pop it down? Come on. Anything on the plates? Nope. Stay here. Head on onto the veranda. Gives me access to someone else's room. No book of note there. So there's 2 doors there. What's here? Ooh. Nice view. Any flickering lights? Can I see a little shadow scuttling about out there? No. Alright. Is this someone else's room? Don't see why they'd already let me break in like that. Nope. Coin. Another coin. Can't enter that room. Okay. What room is this? Ah, it's supposed to be my bedroom. At least I hope it is. To manner I pieced together my mother's movements. Went on the docks, I convinced Piaggi to trust me. So I failed nothing. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. The only alternate path was the one going into, well, at least I saw it was going into joining Sir Holm. So there was a couple things that way. But it was a lot of success. Okay, what's next? XP. Cut to level 2. 500 XP for items found. Objectives completed. Traits unlocked. Character traits revealed. New characters met. Vulnerabilities exploited. Okay, so revealing and exploiting vulnerabilities, good for experience. Finding these coins, good for experience. Next. I've been given 4 points. I have 2 in manipulation now. Reduces cost and effort points by 3. Oh, that's... So if I level this up, using subterfuge will basically no longer drain me. Unless it's very difficult. Okay, I see. I'm starting to see how this works now. Okay. So at level 1, a level 0 cost me nothing. A level 1 cost me 3. I'm guessing level 2 would probably either I wouldn't be able to do it or it would cost me 6. Let's 2 points of manipulation. Ooh, I could put 2 points in agility and grab that amber. Yeah. Okay. Manipulation level 2. And then it takes 11 points before it's free. Ooh. Okay. I think this will be good. Really try to emphasize manipulation going forward. Copying manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Encyclopedia. +1 in science, linguistics, and erudition. +1 skill point in science. +1 in occultism, conviction, etiquette. Ah, I see. So I have to get the whole thing, and then I can, in one go, get 3 points. That's not bad. What is something... Let's see. What are my talents at? No, character right now. One in occultism wouldn't be bad. Because I can use less points to get level 2, and occultism is going to be one of my areas of expertise. So it's kind of a split. You can either invest in your expertise to make it even faster to get to them, or invest in areas outside your expertise so that it takes less points to acquire them. Like, I could get another point in conviction. Yes? Yes. I get another point in conviction, and it'll only take me 1 to unlock it. Or I could get another one in sciences, and that way when I level up, maybe I'll be able to get both subterfuges and sciences more easily. I haven't needed conviction yet. I did need questioning. I mean, we're really early on. I'm probably going to wind up needing everything at some point. Like etiquette. Like, this is a dinner party. I'm probably going to need etiquette, really. At least to help a little bit. We'll take etiquette. And hopefully, once we get to the actual dinner party part, I'll be able to have that unlocked. Alright, so it looks like once I hold down space, we'll hit the next quest. So I'm going to put a break in it here, and I'll catch you all in the next part. Until then, bye for now.